In the pulsating heart of the 80s rock scene, few figures stood out like Nancy Wilson. Her guitar riffs, a siren call to a generation hungry for the raw, unfiltered energy of rock and roll. But beyond the stage lights and the screaming fans, who was Nancy Wilson? Today we delve into the psyche of a woman who carried the allure of a rock star while navigating the treacherous waters of fame and expectation. What the public remembers is a charismatic performer wielding her guitar like a weapon of mass emotional impact. Yet the image we saw was but the tip of an iceberg, hiding depths filled with the weight of personal and professional pressures. Nancy's journey can be viewed through the lens of the Enneagram, a tool that, rather than diagnosing, helps us understand motivation. Nancy often appeared to embody aspects of the Enneagram Type 3, the achiever. Type 3s are driven by the desire to be successful, admired, and to leave a lasting impression. They chase validation, and their core fear is being unworthy or failing to achieve. For Nancy, the stage was both a proving ground and a sanctuary. Her performances were not just displays of skill, but acts of reaffirmation. The music industry for Nancy was a double-edged sword. It offered her the platform to excel, yet demanded her to maintain an almost superhuman level of perfection and appeal. Here, the dark psychology of fame comes into play. The industry rewards those who can maintain a flawless facade, even when it's crumbling inside. For Nancy, the pressure to be the rock goddess everyone expected could be overwhelming, a constant battle between her public image and private self. Within the ecosystem of her band, Heart, in the broader musical landscape, Nancy navigated complex relationships. Her sister, Ann Wilson, was both her ally and counterpart. Together, they formed a powerful duo, yet the dynamic brought its own set of challenges. In a world that often pits individuals against each other for the spotlight, maintaining a sibling partnership required careful balance. Allies and rivals blurred as they navigated the rocky terrain of fame. Nancy's public persona, confident, unyielding, was a carefully crafted mask. Behind it lay the private pressures of upholding her image, not just for herself, but for her band and fans. The industry's demands could become suffocating. The role demanded resilience and the ability to constantly reinvent oneself, sometimes at the cost of personal authenticity. Nancy's journey highlights the tension between the desire to stay true to oneself and the need to adapt to external expectations. Yet within this tension lies the potential for growth and shadow integration. The very qualities that made Nancy a star, her drive, charisma, and adaptability, could also become her traps. The achiever's constant push for success can lead to burnout, and the shadow side of this Enneagram type warns of the risk of losing oneself in the pursuit of an image. Nancy's story is a testament to the power and peril of living in the spotlight. As we reflect on Nancy Wilson's journey, we're invited to consider our own lives. Have you ever felt the need to be someone you're not because it's what's expected of you? Have you ever worn a mask, fearing that your true self wouldn't be enough? Nancy's experience is a mirror, reflecting the universal human struggle of identity versus expectation. The story of Nancy Wilson is not just about a rock star. It's a narrative that resonates with anyone who has ever felt the weight of external pressures. It's a call to examine the roles we play and the masks we wear. Where in your life do you recognize these patterns? Do you see yourself in Nancy's quest for validation and her struggle to balance authenticity with expectation? Share your thoughts, engage in this conversation, and let us know which typecast episode you'd like to see next. In exploring the intricate layers of Nancy Wilson's life and career, we delve into the complexities of her psyche and the archetypal patterns that shaped her journey. Nancy's path is not just a story of rock and roll stardom, but a vivid tableau of psychological dynamics playing out against the backdrop of fame. As an Enneagram Type 3, the achiever, Nancy inhabited the role of the performer, a role that demanded endless energy and charisma. This drive for success and admiration, a hallmark of the three, required Nancy to perpetually strive toward an idealized self-image, one that garnered applause and recognition. Yet beneath this polished exterior lay the vulnerability of questioning whether the persona she projected was genuinely her own or merely a reflection of what others wanted her to be. In the high-octane world of rock, the pressure to maintain relevance and authenticity could become an existential threat. Nancy's struggle was not just to stay in the spotlight, but to ensure that her presence there was meaningful and true to her core values. The tension between her public persona and private self is emblematic of the duality that many individuals face. For Nancy, the stage was both a sanctuary and a battlefield, a place where she could both express and conceal herself. The archetypal interplay here is profound. Her journey embodies the hero's quest for authenticity amidst the shadow of societal expectation. As we examine specific moments in Nancy's career, we see this tension manifest in various forms. During interviews and performances, she often exuded confidence, yet those close to her observed the subtle moments of doubt that flickered beneath the surface. It's in these moments that we glimpse the internal dialogue of the achiever, constantly negotiating between the desire for authentic self-expression and the fear of being exposed as inadequate. It's a dance of light and shadow, where the need for approval can sometimes override personal truth. The music industry, with its relentless pace and unforgiving nature, became a crucible for Nancy's personal growth and development. Her ability to adapt to changing musical trends and industry expectations was both a testament to her resilience and a crucible for her authenticity. Each album and tour presented new challenges, requiring Nancy to navigate the space between innovation and conformity. The necessity to evolve artistically while staying true to her roots was a delicate balance, echoing the universal human experience of growth and change. Nancy's relationship with her bandmates, particularly her sister Anne, added another layer of complexity to her narrative. The dynamic between the two sisters was a blend of camaraderie and competition, a microcosm of the larger world they inhabited. Their bond was forged in the crucible of shared dreams and collective achievements. Yet it was also tested by the individual aspirations that sometimes pulled them in different directions. This duality reflects the archetype of the shapeshifter, where roles and relationships are in constant flux, challenging the stability of identity and connection. In the quieter moments away from the spotlight, Nancy often found solace in introspection and reflection. These periods of solitude were crucial in her journey toward self-awareness and integration. The shadow work that occurred in these moments allowed her to confront the parts of herself that were masked by her public persona. It's here that the transformative power of embracing one's shadow becomes evident. By acknowledging the fears and insecurities that lurk beneath her achiever facade, Nancy was able to cultivate a deeper understanding and acceptance of herself, leading to a more authentic expression of her art and individuality. This journey of shadow integration is not unique to Nancy. It's a fundamental aspect of the human experience. We all carry masks and project images that we believe are necessary to navigate our social and professional landscapes. But like Nancy, we are also invited to explore what lies beneath these facades, to engage with the parts of ourselves we may have neglected or hidden. The process of integrating these aspects can lead to a richer, more nuanced understanding of who we are and what truly matters to us. As we map Nancy's journey onto our own, we find that her story offers valuable insights into the human condition. The pursuit of success, the fear of inadequacy, the quest for authenticity, these are challenges we all face, regardless of our paths. Nancy Wilson's life serves as a reminder that while the journey may be fraught with challenges, it is also rich with opportunities for growth and transformation. Her legacy is not just in the music she created, but in the example she set for embracing the complexities of one's identity, living courageously in the face of adversity, and finding harmony between the demands of the world and the call of the self.